Hi, it's Stephanie at #home. Probably don't see the birds too well from up here, but I'm outside because I wanted to show you my yard a little bit. About to spook a lot of birds. Just panning around. There's a gazebo on the outside. Some steps that lead to a gate you can't see from here. And then a purple bench we painted. Oh my goodness, the birds are right there in that tree. Yeah, I'll sit down now. If you've been on my channel before, you may know that I've called it Benji's yard. That was my bishon-poo poodle. We lost him shortly after Thanksgiving of this year due to a kidney infection that spread quite quickly. He had been on medication for 3.5 years. Try to catch the birds. I sat down because my neighbor's in a shop over there. I didn't want to show him or make him feel uncomfortable. So my dog had a kidney infection that spread, and he was on medication, Keppra, for 3+ years for seizures. And it does do damage to your organs. So he had the infection in his kidney, and it started spreading to other organs rather quickly. So we said goodbye to him, but we had him cremated. We may let his ashes go out here in his yard or at the lake. That was his other favorite place to be. He liked taking walks in the lake. So I want to take his yard, make it a dedication to him by giving it back to all the wildlife. There's a bird up there, but you probably can't see him too easily. He's right. Oh, sorry. I should have brought out a pencil or something. I could point to him, but he's at the way top of that faraway bush shrub thing. Anyway, I drew up this plan of Benji's yard. I don't have. And it's got where I'm sitting. Oh, I should face it this way. I'm at the deck, and it overlooks the yard this way. And so far it has this stone path to a gate, and then here's the bench we painted in purple. But we're going to dedicate his yard to have it be a butterfly garden. I'll turn it. If I'm sitting in the house looking out a big window, there's the big shrubbery, the farthest one there. It's quite big. You could barely see the birds through the window now because of that. But in front of it is a fruit tree that we never really got fruit from, but we have bird feeders hanging off of it, and it's like a bird station. Or I'm going to work on it because it needs a bird bath. We have one at my mother-in-law's house that we probably can use here. When my brother-in-law lived with them, he had the backyard as his garden, and he used the bird bath that I think we gave as a Christmas gift anyway. It's not being used now. He moved out a long time ago. So I could see that going by the bird feeders. The little colorful dots you see are going to be wildflowers for the butterfly garden. Somehow when we moved here, there was the gazebo and then some brambles in the corner of the yard. I don't know what to do with that, maybe fill it in. But under the gazebo I put wild rabbits because that's where they go to hide and sleep, I guess. More flowers here. We would fill it up. We would fill the yard up. Wow. I think they hear me, see me. They're out there. The birds. I'm looking forward to this, come spring, but I'm planning it now. I have to look up some flowers, but I think it's mainly getting wildflower seeds and also just like digging up the yard of the grass. Underneath is some good soil. And then just scattering the seeds, keeping it watered. I looked up some foods for winter bird feeding because I do want to feed the birds better than I have been. I'll list the top 8 foods below this video, but quickly I'll just say it's mealworms, crack corn, safflower. I don't know how to pronounce this. Nyjer, Nyjer, thistle seed, mixed seed that's good, suet, and peanuts that are shelled. They have no shell. They'd be dry roasted, unsalted, because they give protein and fat, and that's great fuel for the birds. And then black oil sunflower seed. A lot of this mix you can find in bags at the store, though. I didn't think of putting out the peanuts without shells. I've been putting them out for the blue jays and the squirrels, but now I know to crack some for the birds. And like I said, I want to attract the butterflies, so that's with a lot of colors of flowers, and the birds will come, the bees will come. The birds, I know it takes bright colors, good treats, which I do. Occasionally like peanut butter out there with the birdseed. A bird bath, which I'll put in. A bird house would be nice. And I'll just have to be careful because you don't want the birdseed getting wet and moldy. So the bird bath I think would go here, but I'll just work on that, work on my design. So I hope everyone had a good Christmas. I know it was difficult. This is the year 2020 and things were different. I did get to see my kids. They came home, and one came home with a cat, so he's only part-time here. So yeah, we don't have a pet now. We probably won't have another pet, indoor pet. I mean, if you want to call them pets, but the wildlife, that's who I'll spoil. Because my husband, his dream is to be in an RV and travel. We have the RV. We did a little traveling back in the spring, but it's, we went out to Wyoming where the virus wasn't so bad. So, and that's his dream, and it's hard to take a pet with you, and it's hard to have a pet cared for when you're not the one caring for it. So we may just remain petless, maybe some fish someday, I don't know. But between here, being at the house, and being at our lake, where our second home is, maybe not even fish. But I will always encourage the birds and backyard critters to be here. Alright, next time I see you, maybe I'll do some coloring, drawing, sketching up. I'm not sure. I'm also working on a puzzle that is a Santa puzzle. I know Christmas has come and gone, but it takes me a while. Well, thanks for visiting my channel. I do hope you have a better year next year. But this year we learned a lot too about our resilience and all. So I don't know, maybe I'll start the new year with a planner and go from there. Okay, thanks for stopping by, commenting, and subscribing. Stephanie at #home. Bye now.